Hey, you guys. So, what are we going to listen to today or watch? I started looking at Jurassic Park and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking scary. I wonder if I should watch this again. And then I got to looking, right in front of my face, as usual, the reptilian, right? And there's the man, and he builds up a relationship. So you got this reptilian that's kind of like a form of a dragon, if you will, because it's kind of got a dragon's head. Now, when you look at Jurassic, Ju means like Jupiter, giant, or it's kind of like Judaism, it's the umbrella. Ra is number 88, the element, which is our third eye, our soul. SS is like a double sun, a double soul. Okay, so, and then Iron Christ, or Iron Cain, but it's probably Christ. And then you got the priest, or the pool, or the ark, right? So it's pretty interesting because when you start looking at this, because he builds a relationship with Blue, and Blue actually saves him in one of these, I think in that one. But it's all about recognizing inside of us, because we have a 3-part brain, right? And if you look at it, you can look at it as a 3-dimensional brain. There's a reptilian, there's the lymphatic, and see if I can pull this up. I was looking this up because reptilian brain. Yeah, that's what I was looking up, because I was telling you about Gina Maria, how I love her, but she was doing this thing about, reptilians are bad, and all this stuff. Well, remember, you got bad humans and good humans, right? Probably got bad reptilians and good reptilians. So it's called the tree brain, right? Tree and brain. Tree is like the triangle. It's the tree of life, that type of symbolism, right? And then tree means 3. The Y in Greek is actually a Y, or the U is actually a Y, but it's actually a tree ultra new brain. So is a model of evolution of the vertebrate forebrain and behavior proposed by the American physician neurologist Paul MacLean in the 1960s. Okay, the brain consists of a reptilian complex, the basal ganglia, and the palmatial limbic system. And there's one more. Oh, so right here, reptilian brain, or lizard brain, because she was kind of, and other people were kind of like saying, they're bad, they're this and that, but it's, like Jesus said, seek out the kingdom of God, know who you are. If you wouldn't be talking about that if you recognize it. And plus our DNA that goes up the tree of life is a serpent, which is a snake, which is another form of reptilian. And then you got the frog. The frogs are raised in water before they go on to land, right? They go on to land after they're completely developed, just like a baby in 9 months in the mother's womb in the waters world. It develops in there, and then it gets kicked out on the land, right? And it starts, growing on land. So we've got to really look at before we start mocking things. So let's see here. Let's see so I don't have to click on that. I want to see what the other one is. There's 3 of them, or 3 brains. So it's really quite interesting how people go. They say we only use 5% of our brain. I think that's only because people only want to use 5% of our brain. We can use 100% of our brain if we realize that we have a 3-part brain. The reptilian brain is the most primitive part of our brain. Governs and balances the center and compromises. So if we look at, remember IPEC Go 2, let's go back there. it shows that guy, the green giant, ho ho ho. But it's a reptilian kind of guy. Let's go up here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's back here. Right there. See? You can see his reptilian brain. So he's checking out the egg. The egg is like us. It's like our mind's eye. And then this, you can see it looks like this cord looks like a snake, a serpent snake. Okay. So it's like a dragon up there, And remember, dragons are like the light. They're the ancients. They're the ones with wisdom. So it's like part of us. So again, I just wanted to, when I seen that, because I'm going to watch Jurassic Park here, it says 86, but I think it's like 90 degrees now at 6:46. It's still pretty hot out there. I didn't tell what the other part of the brain is. According to the triune brain theory, much of our human brain is inherited from animals that didn't look or think, but much of us at all. Whatever. Distinct layers of the mammalian brain, the mammalian brain. And I wonder, because remember in Star Trek 4, it was about the humpback whale, and their sounds are singing. Some of them are mating calls. Some of them are, they're communicating for directions. They have these different sounds. And the scientists were saying that they're always, every day, they're always playing a different song, a different tune. And remember, our body, our chakra system, the rainbow, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And then we got the keys and the notes for that. So, that's where the piano and stuff comes in, or listening to certain, like Bach and stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm going to check that out. But I really wanted to find out the third, the emotional brain, our 3-part brain. So maybe this will tell us. The basal ganglia, the globus pallidus, the thalamus. So you can see what's really interesting about this is it looks like a G going this way, and it also looks like a C. Christ God. And then our spine that comes down to our reptilian spine, the tree, and then the hand of God, and then Peter's right there because you've got the pituitary gland and the pineal gland. So like the hand of God, the more we learn and use probably our 3-part brain and recognizing it, it's like squeezing the vital milk and honey going into our body. I think it's pretty fascinating here. Let's see, my computer's stuck. It's been doing that a lot. I think it's probably doing it to everybody. But anyway, I'll just make this quick and short. And we're going to watch Jurassic Park. Yeah!